Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? Where have I been? Well, if you watched my last video, you know that I said my husband had gotten sick. And I felt sick for a couple of days. I had a headache and my body fought it off and I was fine, I thought. So last week, I had a headache, a bad headache. We came back from Houston Monday and Tuesday, bad headache. Wednesday, I think that's the day that I made my video. I felt so good. I felt fine. I was like, "Oh, my headache's gone. I'm fine. Everything's wonderful." Well, let me tell you, I got really sick. We both had COVID, and we've had 1 week of misery. I'm sounding a whole lot better now. I'm a little bit nasally still, but we've had 1 week of sickness. Not a really high fever, but I had body aches so badly. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's so painful. So painful. I didn't have the bad headache. You know, when you get the flu, I had the flu last year and I had a horrible headache from the flu. It wasn't like that, but I've had COVID before and I've had a ton of vaccines. It's not really a vaccine, it's a shot, just like the flu shot. But I didn't get one this year yet because I was waiting for the fall to get a COVID and a flu shot together, and my husband hadn't gotten one either. So I don't know. I don't think on our travel that we picked up something because we went to Houston on Sunday and we came back on Monday, and by Tuesday we're sick. So I don't think it can incubate that quick. So it must have been probably grocery shopping or something. We maybe picked up something from the cart or something like that. Got to be very diligent. I told my husband, I said, well, I don't know why we're stopped being so diligent. We need to use our hand sanitizer. We got it in the car. Why aren't we using it more often? We need to do it. Every time we get in the car, we need to clean our hands. And we need to make sure we're cleaning the cart with, they have those little cleaners there by the cart. So we're constantly doing that, but we're going to be more vigilant now. Anyway, we're okay. We're doing all right. We're on the road to recovery. Today is the first day that I feel like my normal self. I've just been laying around sleeping off and on for this whole week. It took us down for a whole week. My husband has it in his chest. He was a smoker until he was 40 years old. So I think he started smoking it as a teenager, probably 15, 16 years old, till he was 40. When he had a heart attack, he stopped. He said, "Okay, I'm not gonna do that anymore." But I don't know if his lungs will always be damaged from that. Whenever he gets a cold or anything, it just goes straight into his lungs. So he's still coughing a whole lot. I don't have too much coughing or anything. I have a little bit of drainage. Y'all can't see, but my nose is peeling like crazy. It's just not looking very good. But so much has been going on. We miss so much. There is so much excitement going on, right? So Kamala picked her vice president today. And, I had been watching it and listening to it. And Josh Shapiro was looking very good. But he was, I told my daughter, I said, he's just too pretty. He's too much of a pretty boy. There's something about him. I don't know. He's going to want all the attention. He might be prettier than her, so I don't know. And also, one of his cabinet members, I think it's that Mike Verb, he was accused of sexual harassment, not in name, but they basically knew it was him. And he had to step down, and the administration had to pay a settlement. So, he did take care of business, and things like that do happen in the workplace. Things happen. But, Trump and them, they can make, a mountain out of a molehill. So, yeah. So they would have made a great big stink about it, and I think that would have been a problem. So she has picked Tim Walz. He's the Minnesota governor. Oh my gosh, he's a teacher, a coach, a National Guardsman, and the governor. And it is so weird. When I saw him speaking the other day, this was before she picked him, I was getting a flash. I mean, Tim Kaine, Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine. And now it's Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. But they kind of look similar. They kind of have the same features and they look kind of alike. It's weird. It's like we're getting a do-over, y'all. Don't screw it up. We're getting a do-over. But I was taking a look at Tim Walz, and I looked up his birth date, and I like to do the personal year number. Y'all have heard me do that before. I'm going to have to hold on for 1 second. Have to clear my throat. Sorry. Okay. But his personal year number for the year 2024 is number 9. So he's at the end of a 9-year cycle. It's very interesting. This is a time when one door closes and another one opens. It's wrapping everything up and getting ready for the new year to begin. It's a culmination of everything that he's accomplished in his life. So, wow, this is a perfect place in time. Now, he's going to be super busy. This is bringing forth a transformation, It's going to be very challenging for sure, but there's a feeling, can be a feeling of loss. You know what I mean? It's because one chapter of his life is closing. So it's kind of bittersweet. But he is a very, very joyful person. He's a joyful man, and he's going to channel all those feelings into positive energy. He's just at a life-changing place, and he's going to have to dig down deep and get through this next few months. But, everything's coming full circle for him, and in 2025, he'll be on his personal year number 1. A new beginning, lots of new opportunities, high energy. He's creating a whole new life for himself and his family. And, he has the ambition that he needs. He'll have to step out of his comfort zone a little bit, but he's confident enough to do that. And we're going to see him grow exponentially. And he'll make some adjustments, and hopefully he'll achieve his goals. And what I was seeing, the connection to the campaign. This is the big connection. I know y'all have heard of it, but I'm actually seeing this, is that in vitro was a huge factor. So Tim and his wife used in vitro to have their daughter Hope. And hope is what we all need right now. Hope is what women are wanting, Hope that will overturn the Supreme Court ruling and will codify Roe versus Wade. This is going to be the central theme to bring voters to the ballot box. And I think that's one of the reasons why. I'm sure it's because Kamala had a very good rapport with him. He has good energy. Their energies are very similar. So they're attracted to each other because they're both very joyful people. And, they call her Laughing Kamala, but that sounds fine to me. I would rather have Laughing Kamala than, somebody up there that's grumpy and that's calling people names and fear-mongering and all that. Kamala knows that Tim, he can take care of himself. I don't know if y'all heard his speech that he gave the other day. He's not shy, and he tells it like it is. He called, the Trump ticket, I guess Trump and J.D. Vance, that they're weird people. The Republicans are weird people, So I think he started that. He said, we're not afraid of weird people, kind of creeped out by them, but we're not afraid of them. So, he's ready to take them on. He really is. And he does it in a really playful, strong way. So he's joyful and playful and strong all at the same time. So he's definitely going to be exactly what she needs on this ticket. And now I looked up Kamala Harris's personal year number. And you guys, she has a master number, 11. I can't believe it. That's an indication of the year of great power and strength. And then you just look at it like this: 1 + 1 = 2. So she's actually on her second personal year, but she has the master number of 11 to embolden her, to propel her forward. And it just indicates that she's on this spiritual journey. It's a time of inspiration. You know, she's going to be attracting all the right people that she needs to into her campaign, into her administration, and she's inspiring all of us. She's strongly connected to her beliefs and her hopes for the future, and to her intuition. She also has this inner wisdom, you know, and it's really going to help propel her forward and open doors for her. Number 2, it's a time when the past and the present connects, you know. So that, I think that means that the Trump campaign is going to try to bring up some old issues that she's going to have to challenge herself and kind of ignore them and be relaxed. That's what she really needs to do. She needs to relax, because she's got this. She really does have this. She doesn't have to, you know, she has to stand up for herself, of course, but she doesn't have to, you know, be worried about it. And I don't think she is. And she has Tim also. He's going to help her do that. He's going to help her stand up for herself, and he's going to be a good mouthpiece out there for her. You know, Kamala already knew that at some point she would become president. She knew she'd be called on, you know, to just step into that president's role. She knew that. Now, of course, we never exactly know the time frame on anything, but she has this great sense of intuition, and she knew that it was coming. She really did. So she's been patiently waiting for her turn to shine. She's been shadowed by Biden. You know, the vice president doesn't get to be out there like the president is. But we're seeing her shine now, and we're seeing what a joyful, energetic woman president looks like. And she's teaching us all strength, patience, joy, diplomacy, and dignity. And that's what we need in the presidency. And we couldn't ask for a better role model for our young people, because we surely don't want them role modeling anything that Trump does. So, y'all, I am very, very happy with her pick for a vice president. It looks wonderful. I didn't even know that, you know, he was in his 9th cycle of his personal year number. So they're matching up very, very well. So, y'all, I have really, really great hope that she's going to be the next president. I really feel strongly that she'll be able to get all the votes that she needs. So let's see how things work out. I feel like she's doing very, very well, and that, you know, we're going to get the wish that we've been hoping for so long. We'll have a female president. Yay, yay. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it, and I hope everybody is well. Y'all can't believe this. My daughter is in Florida. Yeah, the hurricane hit, and she had, her and her family were going to Disney World in Florida, and they left yesterday at 8:30. So, but I think they're just, the hurricane has just left Florida. So it was nice and wet there. Hopefully it will be a little bit cooler than it would have been if, you know, it hadn't rained. But they're there trying to enjoy themselves, you know, through the rain. It's supposed to rain, but it's going to be okay. It'll be okay. Yeah. And my other daughter is in Albany, New York. So she took one son with her. The other son He lives here with his father. His father's out of town, and he was supposed to come stay with us. He's 17 years old. He'll be 18 in a couple of months. But he was supposed to come stay with us. He has band. He's a senior this year at school, last year in school. And we got sick, and he doesn't want COVID, so he had to stay home alone. And I can't even bring him any food because he's afraid it'll be tainted and I'll make him sick with COVID. And anyway, a bunch of people in his band have COVID too. I won't be surprised if he gets it anyway, but I don't want to make him sick. So I was looking forward to a week of taking care of my grandson, packing him a lunch, and, you know, making him dinner and everything, and seeing his little face every day. No, he doesn't want COVID, so he's staying away. So we're just texting him, making sure he's okay. He's got, you know, everything that he needs. He drives himself and everything, so he's got a car. He's got food in his house. He's doing okay, but he's all alone. But he's in band all day long until like 6 o'clock in the evening. And today I think they went to a different city. They went to San Marcos to do some things. So he's busy. He's going to be okay. But I sure missed out on being able to take care of him. So that's how things go, right? All right, guys, I hope y'all are doing well. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for tuning in. And if you need anything, please look down below. There's my email. If you'd like to get a reading with me, if you'd like a healing session, chakra balancing, energy cleanse, or the whole thing, you need the whole thing, it's a good way to go. Get the whole thing. Look me up, send me an email, and I will get back with you. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. Bye for now.